Buckle up for another episode of Ghost Phasers, a supernatural rewatch podcast. My name is Richard. Sitting shotgun, as always, is my brother in podcasting, Reed.
That's right. I'm pleased to meet Zeus.
Hey, I know this is a big purchase that we should have talked about, but I just bought a Zeus.
Matt Damon, we bought a Zeus.
We bought a Zeus.
That was all I had.
Let's get into it.
Ghost Phasers! We're facing ghosts! We're others, we're not! We're ghosts! Ghost Phasers! Stay in the kitchen when the kitchen gets hot! Ghost Phasers! We're facing nightmare! We're facing dread! Ghost Phasers! We're facing faceless! We're facing dead!
Welcome to Ghost Phasers.
Today we're discussing Season 8, Episode 16.
Nice.
Remember the Titans.
Yes. Remember.
What?
I don't know.
I think one of my favorite things that you constantly do is just step into a bit that you don't know what you're going to do. You set it up. I mean, it's a thing I think we both do, but my hit ratio is a lot higher than yours. I mean, look, you miss every shot you don't take, but
Yeah. Don't shoot for the moon. You can still look.
But still shoot every time. Just don't shoot for the moon. Constantly shooting.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Do you ever?
But remember.
Remember? Uh-oh, it's one of those late night records.
It's not even. But the darkness at this time of year is really, really fucking with me.
I mean,
It always does, but this year feels like it's really hitting me.
it does feel like it's a
I'm
bit more
I'm
extreme.
not sure what's happened, but maybe it's because I'm not seeking comfort in food this year.
Oh, what are you seeking comfort in?
Oh, you're about to find out.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Now say woof. You're about to be man's best friend.
Oh
with
my god!
benefits.
Remember the bitings,
Oh yeah.
the pillow.
Well, yeah. With you, it's more like remember the loosens.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that joke I had? The about the Robin one?
No.
Bet that Teen Titans.
Oh god. Yes.
Anyways, we've got a review.
Nice.
Hi guys, I want to start off by saying I love your podcast.
Thank you.
I have a job where I am able to listen all day at work, and Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week. Wednesdays.
Tuesdays.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
They were right.
no.
Now,
Remember.
now who's the idiot?
This week's lore about hitting dogs made me chuckle. I have two huskies.
I forgot about that. Let's see what the lore says about hitting a dog.
Yeah, really scratching the fucking bottom of the
There
barrel.
was that one, and there was the one time that I did lawn care.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good one too.
Really getting fucking esoteric with one of these.
That's really funny.
I have two husky dogs. I like the idea that maybe they're just fat. but not-
Yeah, they're just husky dogs.
Yeah.
They're big boned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're Rottweilers, but they're husky dogs.
Yeah.
Um,
But they're man's best friend with benefits, so they're about to get reboned. I got a big bone for him right here.
BBH.
Oh my god, no. Wait,
Wait, no, hold on.
Hang on.
BBDs.
What the fuck was BBH?
Big beautiful husky. But then I was
Hogs.
like, the
Oh.
husky was the what?
Sorry.
Then I was like, husky was the thing.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Husky beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
HBD.
Yeah.
Whoa. And happy birthday to me.
I mean, and how?
One of them is a Houdini. She
Sorry, hang on. like the heterochromia thing? Wait, what does that mean?
Let me continue.
One of them is a Houdini, the husky, the dog.
Yes, she has
what I mean by that is that I shot her in the stomach with a cannon.
I mean, man's best friend with benefits.
Jesus, that's not what I meant. That time.
I want to fucking tickle your belly button from the inside.
Good Lord.
She has escaped our fenced-in yard once by squeezing through our aluminum fence, Looney Tunes style. The fence was bent out to fit her chubby butt, husky butt. I'll attach a photo. Nice. She also jumped out of the window of our house twice. The first time she ripped through the screen and out the first floor window. I had a dog do that once. It was a Rottweiler, but it wasn't a screen.
It was just the glass? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
The second time she jumped out the second floor window of our house, she's crazy.
Good Lord.
Thankfully, she's never been hit. Sam hasn't been around. But I know it was... What were you going to say?
I just winked.
Oh, okay. She's...
Remember.
Thankfully, she's never been hit. She knows how to shut her mouth.
Easy.
But I know it was close a few times for her. Finger crossed. Houdini years are almost over. I truly want to thank you for both for the podcast. I don't get to talk to anyone about Supernatural. I was extremely late to the party as I didn't have cable growing up. I only started it on Netflix and took me a while to actually finish it. Fell off quite a few times. Your podcast is a great way to relive the moments. I've started watching through the series a third time since I started listening.
Oh, that's nice.
I love laughing out loud at work to your antics. Keep up the good work. I attached pictures of all the escapes, a pussy pic, and a TikTok link to her second story window escape video. Oh, and the picture of Houdini herself. Her name is Alice. Thanks for taking the time to read my email. Have a great day.
I mean, listen, that's a really nice email that you
Aaron
sent.
D. from York, Pennsylvania.
And thank you for doing that. But my God, does our dog jokes, like, do they take a turn for the dark a few episodes after where you were when you wrote this? You're like, oh, he had a dog with a car. Isn't that a funny bit? Yeah. If anyone's going to kill a dog,
it's going to be Sam. Good Lord. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, man, 2 episodes in a row that Sam split a dog in half.
I know Ruby's not even in this episode.
Yeah, hell yeah. Rough, that's how your mother likes it.
Yeah, famous mothers for 400. Yes, my Trebek, my time has come.
I'll take anal bum cover.
Remember the Titans was released February 27th, 2013. Written by Daniel Laughlin.
I forgot what the bit was there.
Because there's usually another person, and
oh, is there usually?
There used to be, and then remember the whole the two separated.
No, I barely pay attention during this part.
Just waiting for the keyword so I can jump into lore.
I really was hoping it was going to be Dab, but
directed by Steve Boyum.
Oh yeah, I mean, watch Easy Jared.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Boyum.
Wait, why it's Jared? Oh, that Jared.
Because it's not Man Yum.
That Jared.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I see what happened.
Yeah. You know the show that we're on where one of the main actors' name is Jared?
I just want to make it really clear. If I say Jared, I'm talking about the Subway guy, the Subway diddler.
Unless I'm talking about poor acting.
Yeah.
Not talking about Subway. He's an incredible actor.
Then I'm talking about the crisis actress they hired to take down Subway Jared.
Oh my God. Holy shit. What is wrong with you?
I've been John Winchester the whole time.
Good God. This episode was viewed by an estimator. Fucking Jesus Christ. So remember the previous episode.
It's like 2.2 or 2.1 something.
2.10 last episode. and we remember the last episode.
Yeah, it was there.
So this episode,
Like 1.9.
2.13.
Whoa.
I mean, a 0.3, but still.
We're back.
Yeah. This is it.
Yeah. I am impressed with how many of these episodes have been over 2. It's such like a big bounce back from a couple of seasons of being in the high ones and stuff. I think we've been down as low as 1.5.
Yep.
Or something like that. Like, I'm actually kind of impressed at how much this show swung back in season 8
of all. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Maybe it's
actually.
because of their great promo work. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Listen, I didn't like it that much until all hell breaks Zeus.
Well, because here's the thing.
They won me back. That's
said
maybe the best promo we've seen.
They said all hell, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, there no hell is involved here.
Yeah.
And they said break Zeus, and I was like, worth it?
Yep. Fucking nailed all.
Fuck the Lord.
All hell breaks Zeus. Fuck yeah.
That's a thing we would create.
That was great.
Yeah. This is the best promo we've ever seen.
I'm gonna give
All
this.
hell
I guess I'll
breaks
give this episode
Zeus.
5.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
I don't care about the rest of it.
Yeah. I didn't even watch it.
No. Who would need to? So, international title.
Every promo should have that energy. Like, show a couple of dramatic scenes, like, his name's Prometheus, blah, blah, blah. And then one voiceover insane pun so that you know not to take the show too seriously.
In this episode, Sam really fucks the dog.
Jesus Christ.
Dean's trying a doggy style.
I'm a familiar. What do you mean witches have familiars?
He was familiar with that ass.
All right.
He was familiar with Zeus.
This week, Sam and Dean go to the pound.
Zeus.
That's always
Yeah. I think that's how TV works.
Yeah.
I think we figured out the magic thing. It was the Zeus.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. International titles. So, this episode.
Righty tighty, lefty Zeusy.
This week on Homes on Homes. We get.
Yeah. Holmesicles on Holmesicles.
Yeah. We get a little Greeky with the.
Greeky with it? Get Greeky
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm done.
Okay. This episode's title is from the
Don't be a hero. Like this. Like,
No. I got you.
speaking of which, no sandwich segment this week.
Could you knew you were gonna make that joke? You were gonna get to Greek. This episode's title is from the Denzel Washington movie.
Yes.
Remember the Titans.
Great movie. Did like your gym teachers make you watch that like 4 times
No.
in school? Oh my, we watched Remember the Titans and Rudy so much in middle school.
Weird.
Yeah. I mean, it was better than doing actual gym class.
It's from the year 2000.
Yeah.
As well as to the the Titans of Greek mythology, who were considered proto-gods.
You better ease the fuck up
The
here.
Titans were overthrown by the Olympian gods, making them virtually a forgotten race. While Prometheus was a Titan, Zeus was only an Olympian
Okay,
god.
well, great. We'll just skip ahead. Let's just get into the episode then, huh? You big piece of shit. You big fucking asshole. How about that?
You didn't
So
give me a
anyway,
clear
this episode
answer.
opens on...
Yeah, you didn't give me a clear answer.
Yeah, which means back the fuck... I actually did give you a clear answer, and it was back the fuck off.
No, what you said was, I don't know.
No. You want me to do this right now? You want to open this fucking...
You know what? Yeah, I think I do. Maybe I
Okay,
should.
you said... For this episode, are you just covering Prometheus or the Titans? And I said, stop asking what lore you can do. Just don't do any. I'm very explicit there. It might come up later, you bitch. And then you said, I provide lore too, but you spelled two wrong.
I was writing quickly.
And you said, the trivia is lore. I provide context for the title, which is not just a reference to a movie, but also to the actual Titans, you bitch. And then
And then what happened?
and then
And then nothing
and then nothing. And then
You want to keep going into our conversation? You bitch.
easy.
Um,
Then we were talking about lunch or something.
yeah, whatever. 2 titles this week. Mostly, it's the title.
Yeah.
The Hungarian title is "Remember the Titans." Just remember the Titans with an exclamation point
Sure.
at the end.
Well, because there was a musical episode in Hungary.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was actually an upside down exclamation point. No. Remember the Titans. Anyways,
Isn't that a Spanish thing?
oh, that's a good.
They put it upside down at the start
Yeah.
and then right side up at the end. So
Oh.
instead of like quotes, but they do that with questions and with
The German title.
stuff like that. German title is fucking die again.
It sort of. It.
Die another way.
Whoa. Zeus.
Spelt WHEY because it's about games.
All right, Weiger. Jingle all the way.
Yeah.
The German title is Return of the Titans.
I mean, I guess kind of. But not really.
No, not really. Don't worry, I don't know. Don't worry, the great ones will be back.
I don't know
Nope.
what this accent
Nope. I tried to
is.
find it. I was stuck in Russian. Yeah. TV Guide describes this episode as Sam and Dean investigate a possible zombie case, but are stumped when the man in question is attacked by the goddess Artemis. Kind of give away the goat by like,
I mean, classic TV guy.
I just love it that it's like, is it zombies? No, it's Artemis.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, almost. Yeah, I'm like interested. No.
Don't worry.
We'll give it up. But before we give it up, let's open up Dad's journal and learn about
What's
some of
the
the real
point?
world lore.
Why would we bother? You bitch.
This week we're learning about Prometheus.
Oh, or we would if I didn't feel utterly betrayed.
Okay, well maybe I can do it then.
Yeah. I guess just every episode I'll just be chained to the sign of the mountain while you peck the liver out of what I bring to the show every single goddamn day. You crowy bitch.
Atlas shrugged.
Atlas. A different Titan, which I bet you didn't know is the brother of Prometheus.
Oh,
You fucking cuck.
I could learn it.
You absolute lore cuck.
So I'm a lore cuck and they're all lore whores?
Yes.
Oh. So are you fucking them and I'm watching?
With knowledge.
And I'm into it.
Yeah.
From a distance.
Prometheus is technically considered a Titan, although the idea of like what makes a Titan versus what makes an Olympian is like a little bit more amorphous than people think. The 12 Olympians are just gods that overthrew other gods. Like they're not actually like different species or something like that. Like Cronus, the father of Zeus, was a Titan.
Okay.
Zeus is an Olympian. Like they're just like factions more than they are actually different kinds of gods. There is a sort of idea that the Titans are kind of like an older, slightly more primordial version of gods because they're only like the second generation, basically.
The new class.
They're the new class. Well, actually, I think no, like the new class would be the Olympians.
Oh,
probably,
okay.
because most of the Titans come from. Well, there's sort of 12 original Titans. They come from Uranos and Gaia, like the original kind of two beings.
Just so everybody knows, this is with no computer he's doing this.
And so there were 12 Titans, and they
Because
were.
you're fucking into Greek pantheon shit, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh.
So thanks for stepping on that, you fucking bitch.
Well, I'm cutting out some of the other stuff because you have so much knowledge to give that I want to be able
So
to
at
cut.
any rate, Prometheus, like Atlas, is a son of Iapetus, one of the Titans. Technically, it actually puts Prometheus in the same sort of generation as Zeus, but Prometheus is still considered a Titan.
Okay.
Because he's not, like, there's only 12 Olympians that sort of take over. But, so Prometheus is most famous for having stolen fire from Zeus and given it to humankind. In some
And he created the aliens from Alien.
and that. Yeah. Whatever that fucking weird calculus is of like alien plus android plus weird like human guy equals xenomorph or some shit.
Yeah.
Like who could care? That movie is so frustrating. It's like, how did you take a cool franchise and make it so ruthlessly boring?
to people who love science fiction like background information.
I know, and I was just like, oh god, who gives a shit? No, so Prometheus is most famous for stealing fire from Zeus and giving it to humans. In some versions of the story, Prometheus also made people from clay and that kind of stuff. But he basically, the idea is that he gave the divine kind of gift of fire knowledge. It's a metaphor for knowledge, for creativity, for inspiration. Prometheus gave that to humankind, and as punishment, Zeus chains him to the side of a mountain where a hawk or an eagle or some shit will peck at his liver and eat it every single day, and it'll grow back each night. So it's a forever torture because Zeus does not fuck around.
Apparently.
I mean, it's a thing that this episode actually gets very right, is that Zeus, like, famously unchill. So Prometheus, though, his name is, like, somewhat said to mean forethought. His twin brother Epimetheus is afterthought. And Epimetheus marries Pandora, who then opens the jar and releases evil into the world. Pandora was also created as a sort of punishment for humankind for accepting fire from Prometheus.
And listening to Kanye West for so long.
Yeah. So all of these things are sort of like connected to each other. If you've watched Oppenheimer this past year, you know that it's based on a book called American Prometheus. It's just this idea of like divine spark of like inspiration of fire. The idea that like splitting the atom and creating the H-bomb and all this kind of stuff was to the 20th century what fire was to early man is sort of the metaphor there. But yeah, I mean, Prometheus, technically a Titan, basically the same generation as Zeus, but there you go.
Well, holy shit.
That's the big broad strokes of it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Again,
No notes.
Yep. Yeah, so thanks for that.
Almost like he wasn't prepared. Thank God I showed up.
I don't even know why but you know they're on my side. Don't touch the lore.
I'm just playing with it. I'm not like, don't worry about it.
You come for the king. You best not miss. Take that however you will.
Oh, okay. I'll take a shot right to the face.
Yeah.
Don't miss. All right. Well, with that, why don't we get into today's episode after this quick break? And we're back.
Oh, thank God.
He didn't breathe the whole time.
Remember.
Do you know what that is yet? Or?
No,
okay.
I keep thinking it's going to...
Because you're saying it more in like a specific way, so it feels like you're heading towards something.
I have no idea what it is or why I'm thinking
Remember.
It could be anything.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's something. It's a pretty like innocuous thing to do.
It's pretty vague.
Yeah.
I think it's the creamsicle alcohol that we're drinking.
I mean, fucking truly.
I've whipped cream flavored vodka.
Yeah.
When you mix it with orange juice, it tastes like a creamsicle.
Fucking right, it does.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
We begin with the then, as we always do. Closing the gates.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You're good. You're off duty now.
Thank God.
Closing the gates to hell. The trials that have to happen before that.
Yeah. No, I'm just a simple country demon, but
Oh yeah.
Different kind of trial.
Yeah. Trying to close the gates.
yeah. What my client is attempting to do today is sever the gates of hell forever.
Cool. And Sam has started the trials.
Yeah.
And he's suffering.
Yes.
He's spitting up blood.
Yeah. Well,
At the end of the previous episode.
Is he going to be able to perform in the musical that will save the Moulin Rouge?
The consumption might get him.
Oh, hide the handkerchief.
Yeah. A thing that I was wondering if you were doing at points of your health.
Oh, I'm fine. Listen.
The blood came out of my ass, not my mouth.
Listen, when I cough blood, I'll hide it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Uh-oh.
No, I'm not doing it now. I've done it a bunch over the course of this podcast, but I'm not doing it now.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Yes. I wasn't hiding it.
I've always been concerned.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's fine. We can be together.
Oh, no. I do like that you're doing the performance.
It's for you.
I know, and I appreciate that. We head to the now. Beginning on a country road at night.
Yeah.
Take me home. To the place.
You know what? All's forgiven.
Hell yeah. We're going to be all
We're
right.
gonna be okay.
A scruffy man driving a truck while drinking a beer nearly falls asleep at the wheel. I do
Yeah.
like that they're like, don't worry, he's not just drunk, he's also sleepy.
Yeah. He's also bad. And look at him. He's a fucking uggo, so who cares if he dies?
Yeah, but what about this young fit man with beautiful hair?
Also scruffy, but different scruffy.
In like a hot way.
Yeah, a hotter scruff.
Yeah, wearing a plaid jacket.
Yeah, who knows where he's come from.
Cool, man. I'm so glad you're here to provide this great commentary.
Listen, if you stay out of the lore, I'll stay out of this. The rest of the episode.
Who knows? No, you won't, because you do the fucking sandwich segment.
Another fan
The
favorite.
things you provide are extremely polarizing.
I don't know that the lore has ever been polarizing.
Well, to me it is. The
not
man's
what that word
walking
means.
along the same road. The truck driver dozes off, swerves, and hits the pedestrian.
This is a slight tangent, but do you know the Bare Naked Ladies song? The Tonight's the Night I Fell Asleep at the Wheel.
No.
Oh,
I know be my Yoko.
I mean, great song. They have a song called "Tonight Is the Night I Fell Asleep at the Wheel."
Tonight is the night.
where they narrate dying.
Fall
But
asleep at the wheel.
yeah, I always think of it when there's someone like on a TV show like driving late at night because the song's just like very pleasant, like driving home to be with you. But then like they get to it, it's like the shrapnel was flying.
Oh my God.
my blood was all over. Like
God, I love.
it's real classic Bare Naked Ladies.
There
It might be on Gordon. It might be on the first album. I can't remember what album it's on, but it's
never has a band flown so close to being parody, but never actually touched it.
real novelty band.
It's crazy.
True novelty band status.
But not like in a way that like
Yeah.
they never truly became a comedy act.
No, it's true.
That's fucking nuts. If
I
you
know.
think about their songs,
I know, it's wild.
Like-
Because they'd put out a fun song, you'd be like, man, they're a silly band. And then they'd put out like a devastatingly good song. You'd be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, you guys are a good band.
yeah, and then it's like if I had $1 million, and you're like,
Yeah.
but wait, is this a joke?
Yeah.
God,
At any rate, I was thinking of that song while this guy was driving.
we don't deserve them.
No.
We deserve Steven, but
Yeah. I mean, listen. Legend.
he came up here, didn't he?
Yeah. A couple
meet
years
him?
ago. No, I didn't meet him.
You weren't there at the time.
I was working there. I just didn't go.
I've seen enough bare naked ladies in my life.
No, I'm an Ed Robertson stan.
Did I tell you that I
What a hot take. To be like, I love the Bare Naked Ladies, but not Stephen Page.
No. Did I tell you that I
Do you think this is too inside for American listeners?
could not care less?
'Cause we can name more than one Bare Naked Lady.
I saw Ed at oh god, what's the burger chain in Toronto? The really big corporate one that's not like a McDonald's or something like that. It's like a like Good Licks or something. What the fuck is it called? Something Licks.
Like a Licks?
Oh yeah, maybe that's what
It's
it is.
just called
just
Licks?
called Licks. Yeah. I saw him
You
at
saw
a
him there?
Licks. Weird.
Oh, man. And it was Kevin was the cellist, the tall guy that had cancer?
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Did he die?
No, he got better.
Oh, wouldn't have known.
Anyway.
It's not like the main part of that band.
Have you listened to Lovers in a Dangerous Time? Good luck with no cello.
Lovers in a dangerous time. Great song. Do you want to just do a Bare Naked Ladies podcast?
It's time
Yeah.
for the Bare Naked Ladies segment. Welcome to the stage.
Hold on. Porden?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to come up with the name for
Of what?
of the Bare Naked Ladies podcast.
Oh, hang on.
You're like, hold on, you're right. This is important.
This is important. We're doing this.
Podden? I don't know. Fuck it.
No, I think it's if I pod a million casts.
Yeah. We're just doing
No,
a blank
that's just
check.
a blank check.
If I had a million podcasts, if I had a million episodes,
Be my Yoko
Podo.
Podo. I'll work on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come back to me at the end of it. No. If you don't have it, don't just jump in to the first idea you have. Make sure it's a gold one next time. Okay.
Okay.
The big pod theory. Okay. So the driver, shocked and scared, flees the scene, leaving the injured man on the road. The next day, the injured man, now with a bloody and icy face, is discovered by a police officer.
Yeah.
An eagle is feasting on his body.
Pretty tight.
So, like we already said in the lore segment, this is obviously a callback to Prometheus as Zeus. And Zeus, when Zeus would send an eagle to eat his liver, which would grow back after the night, sort of a callback. The bird shows up a few times.
Yeah.
I can't not get past it now. Like to the old apartment.
I was trying to get to I was trying to figure out the old apartment too. 42 stairs from the street.
Fuck, it's so good.
I'm gonna listen to so much Bare Naked Ladies tonight.
Bones.
Narrow laneway filled with crooks.
This is where we used to pod.
Nice.
This is where we used to cast.
Yeah.
This is pod we used to cast. I'm losing it. This is good, right?
I totally forget where we are in the episode.
So as this police officer...
Oh, the beginning.
Yeah,
Good.
As
okay.
the officer reports the incident over his radio. We haven't even gotten to the cold open.
Yeah.
It's only half an hour in. It's fine. The officer reports the incident over his radio, describing the man as dead.
Yeah.
The dead man suddenly then revives.
Yeah, he heals like...
Yep.
Well, you know, when like wounds do that.
When they heal themselves. Like,
Yeah. You know, like in real life.
Yeah. His wounds were healing rapidly, and that's the
Wouldn't it
cold
be
open.
fucked up if it healed around the eagle's beak and it was just stuck in his... stuck in, like,
Whoa.
yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's cool, though.
Metal as hell.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Zeus.
Just want to think of your eagle.
Yeah. Bunker. During
Yeah.
the day now.
Yeah. Interior. Bunker.
Yeah.
Now.
True.
Yeah.
Sam, looking really tired and unwell, spits a bloody water into the sink.
Yeah.
He like goes to drink it, and it just like fucking
Never
goes
knew
orange.
I could feel like this.
That doesn't sound like a Nirvana cover.
It's not.
I know. That's just what all I think about with Moulin
Oh,
Rouge.
sure. Do you know what I think about in that one? Is the Like a Virgin one that they do, which is great.
Touched for the very
Touched for the very first time.
Yeah. Oh God, that is a great part of it. It's got a real hockey.
When you hold her and you touch her.
It's got a real Rocky Horror miss
Yeah.
to that part.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's good.
So, Dean suddenly walks in, and I like that. I love like Bunker Dean, who's
Yeah.
got like the bathrobe on now, and
Yeah.
like really like homey. This is what I imagine he was like
Dean
with.
would do that as much as he could in a motel. He'd use the magic fingers. He'd sit in the like big chair, or he would like do that kind of shit. But now it's like real luxury. He has an
Yeah.
actual room. There's laundry, presumably. There's
You a bathrobe guy?
not really. Yeah, no, not really.
I am on the.
And at this point, as a parent, I bring my clothes into the bathroom and change it there after a shower. Like I don't even like. I used to just like walk in a towel from bathroom to room.
Yeah.
I don't do that now because life gets
The
in the
horrors.
way, and I don't need to scar my kid.
I like a bathrobe on the weekend.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a big robe guy.
No.
No, I don't find them that. Well, I mean, the fabric might feel nice, but I don't find a robe that comfortable.
I got a big fluffy one. It's really
Certainly
nice.
not to just lounge in, and otherwise I'm just like wearing it for like 20 seconds between two rooms. It's sort of like useless to me.
I only like to get into comfy clothes at the end of a day, and so
I don't.
So
Boom.
So in the mornings, because often I'm gonna like do things in town, even on the weekend, and so
Yeah, but then I just put clothes on when I get home.
But I don't want to
just
get dressed twice, and so I don't want to immediately get dressed into like my going out clothes for the day. I want to have like breakfast and coffee and stuff.
I just wear PJs, so I just wear like sweatpants and a t-shirt or
But I shower
sweater
first thing.
every morning.
Yeah.
Before you eat?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, no. I need to shower immediately.
Right. Because of all the filthy things you
Because
did the night
because of
before.
what I've done.
Yeah.
What I have wrought.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Dean asks
Because
about
the stink of it is still on you.
Oh. Their stink is. Dean asks about any updates.
It's not cuter to say their stink, by the way.
I got your
Hey, babe, I still have your stink on me. I'm going to give you a little pro tip. Use the word scent.
stench?
Yeah, stank.
Your stank
Yeah.
is still on me.
Hey, babe, could you roll the windows up? I kind of want to keep the stank in.
Hell yeah. It's moist in here.
Easy.
Dean asks about any updates from Kevin, expressing frustration over the current lack of leads. I do like that he's like, it's just a book. Read it.
Yeah.
And Sam's like, he's translating a language he's never heard of.
I like how Dean is both very relaxed and so impatient.
Yes.
Like, it hasn't chilled him out on that thing at all.
Sam presents a case. A man hit by a truck, presumed dead, but later seen walking away from the scene, hinting at maybe a zombie-like scenario.
And Dean's like, fucking, they're barely even human. No gray area
Yeah,
here, baby.
I can fucking just shoot and never
Let's
ask questions.
do it.
They then go to investigate the incident.
Yeah.
Dean and Sam, dressed as FBI agent, speak with the trooper who found the body.
Yeah.
This is this guy is both like the most interested in participating in an investigation, but also the most disconnected from one.
Yes.
Like when he shows up there, he's like, I don't fucking know. And then they're like zombie. He's like, let's fucking kill it.
He's like, I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah. He does go, remember, shoot for the head.
I kind of like that idea, though, because so much of this show is like, what do you mean a vampire is real? But really, in the real world, how many, some people need a little bit to get over. But like, this guy already saw a corpse disappear.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. It's not that crazy that some people would be like, I always knew this day would come.
I mean,
like, all those tins of beans in my basement don't look so stupid now, do they?
well, and especially zombies. Like, if anything has gotten sort of desensitized.
Totally. And so many zombie apocalypse shows and things like that. Even at this stage, like Walking Dead's been out for a while at that stage. So, yeah, I mean, there's something kind of fun about him being like, zombies, all right, I know what to do.
Totally.
I've seen Zombieland.
They learn,
Double tap.
They learn of a second sighting of the man, now believed to be a John Doe, presumed mauled by a bear.
Yeah.
So they go to the coroner's office without the fucking gung-ho
they're like, how about you stay here, and if stuff goes sideways, we'll call you. And he's like,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I will be your backup.
Yeah. Examining the John Doe's body, Sam and Dean find no identification or fingerprints. The body shows signs of a bear attack.
His name is Prometheus.
Yeah. Is he a fucking DC character?
Yeah.
Unexpectedly,
It says here he's from Athens.
Yeah, he's Mount Olympus.
Yeah. Well, technically, I think the mountain that he was meant to be
go.
chained to was in like the Caucasus. It would be like across
Nice.
is it the Black Sea or the Caspian Sea? But at any rate,
Cool. Unexpectedly, the corpse revives again, startling Sam and Dean. The man, confused, claims he dies daily and has no memory of his past.
yeah.
Dean comments that Shane is like a real-life Kenny, which I love that they're making a reference to South Park.
Yeah,
Like a
Shane's
1997
what's
reference?
that?
Which is where Kenny constantly dies on the TV show. A thing they stopped doing around this point because there was like...
I mean, they were doing it for a long time. That was like an 11-year runner or longer even on that show.
God, I remember being in like grade school being like, you killed Kenny, you bastard.
You bastard.
We now go to the motel room. Testing the man's regenerative ability, Dean cuts his arm. I do like the FBI agent's like, is this FBI protocol? Because he still thinks the FBI.
Yeah. Is this FBI sanctioned?
Even though the guy...
It's like, yeah, we always take strange men to a motel. Yeah. Because I'm a fine body inspector.
Yeah, there it is. Fuck yeah.
Food booby. A food booby inspector.
Fuckboy inspector.
Oh, yeah.
Food booby. Jesus Christ, I forgot about food boobies.
Young Inspector Gadget was probably a fuckboy inspector.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Go Gadget dong.
But this is like...
Boing.
Does his, like, daughter, like, make it work?
What?
Because isn't the whole thing is that the Penny is the one that really does everything?
That's not his daughter.
It's not?
It's his niece.
Oh,
Still weird.
Nice. More like...
I don't know why that was the point I had to clarify.
It's fine. They're barely related. It's his niece.
That's not what I meant.
Don't be sick. It's his niece.
That's not what I meant.
The man identifying himself as Shane shares his story of waking up in Europe with no memory, living in isolation due to his condition.
Yeah, he's like, I think I was like on a mountain in Europe, and you go like, I see where this is going.
It's funny.
Which again, if it's the Caucasus Mountains, it wouldn't be Europe; it'd be Asia. But just saying.
a thing that is confusing to me throughout this entire episode, which is like, when did this happen? Because they keep talking about
It happened 7 years ago.
Yeah, but like that, like theoretically, the stuff from the Prometheus' story happens fucking like thousands of years
I think
ago.
the idea is that coming down from his punishment on the mountain is the amnesia point. Though. And he had been there for.
So he was allowed out of.
No. It's like
punishments?
something happened. It was like, because he says there was an avalanche or something. So I think the idea is that like somehow accidentally he comes unmoored from the mountain.
That was unclear.
Well, that's what I put together. It's not like explicitly spelled out, but just what he says, there was an avalanche. I was on a mountain. It happened 7 years ago. That was when his amnesia kicks in.
Yeah.
He says that. It's like, at that point, I don't remember who I am or whatever. And when Artemis shows up later, it's like, oh, you don't know who I am, which means that for a while he must have. So to me, that's like the magic of the punishment. Him coming kind of unmoored from that, somehow that fucks his memory, but he still has the curse of dying every day.
Sure.
Because he's also dying in different ways and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like something about it is still with him, but being detached from the full punishment is what made him forget who he was.
He knows what the FBI is, though.
I mean, he has been around for 7 years. He just hasn't had time to watch South Park. He doesn't get Comedy Central.
Yeah. He was in a cabin in the woods, but he knows what the FBI is.
Do you think that's that crazy?
A little bit for somebody who has no sense of humanity, except for like ancient Greece.
Listen, if you live by yourself in a cabin in the woods, you know what the FBI is.
Yikes.
You're trying to stay away from them.
Yikes. My thoughts are too real.
Yeah, that's why I wear this tinfoil.
Yeah, and wrote this manifesto.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's fine.
Yep. The man identifying himself as Shane shares his story. Shane is visited.
Bad name.
Shane?
Shane.
I think it's it's a thing it's a loose premise.
Go for it.
But The Walking Dead, the zombie thing, Shane is a main character.
But he doesn't have an amnesia thing.
Well, no, but
So it's just picking.
It's just a name from a zombie thing. It's the closest I can do to be like, maybe that's what they were pulling from.
I was just trying to think of like.
It should have been Rick.
He's
Rick.
like, they're like, your name's Shane, and he's like, they had to call me something, but it's like, it's not like they didn't call me like
they were ashamed of me.
I'm ashamed of myself.
I was on a Shane spiral.
And of all my shameful acts.
I think they were calling you Shame. Oh.
The Michael Fassbender movie, Shane?
Nice. So he's like, hey, I could use some space. Like, can you guys like go to another room or something?
Yeah.
And so that night he's visited and attacked by a mysterious woman.
Yeah.
A fight ensues, revealing his supernatural strength.
Yeah, and he's like a great fighter. Like, this is some real like long kiss goodnight kind of like Born
There
Identity
it
sort
is,
of
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
It's like
Long Kiss Goodnight came out first,
Yeah, but Born Identity is the bigger pop cultural reference.
but The Long Kiss Goodnight is. I mean, that's a real good movie.
I've never even heard of that.
That's fucking crazy. Samuel L.
Easy.
Jackson.
Take it down
Gina
2 notches.
Davis, David Morse.
Take it down
Fucking watch it.
2 notches.
No, you're crazy. I'm calling the cops.
The FBI. Oh no!
I'm calling the female body inspector.
As the food booby inspectors.
The food movie inspectors.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got a case of chicken.
I cooked a nice seared duck tit for you tonight.
I had a smoked duck tit last night. Actually,
Nice.
one of my favorites.
Nice.
Nice.
I had for American Thanksgiving, I had a smoked turkey.
It's food booby.
I was gonna say bazonk.
This is good.
3 unlistenable episodes in a row.
Shane reveals his daily deaths and memories lost. Shane then dies.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I looked at he has a heart attack. He's like, this is my first ever fight, my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I do like. Sam and Dean then sit next to one another on the bed while Shane, now dead,
And
lies.
Dean's like, this feels like Shiva.
Yeah. So sitting Shiva is referred to as a mourning practice. Shiva in Hebrew for 7, a 7-day period of mourning after a family member's burial. Traditionally, the immediate family gathers in one home to mourn and receive visitors. They often sit on low stools or on the ground as a sign of grief. However, in Jewish tradition, Shiva begins after the burial, unlike in this scene where the body is still present and unburied. Which is why I think Sam's like, well, all right, yeah.
Sam has a few like, actually, like,
But that's I do like that he stops himself. He's like, who am I explaining this
well,
to?
yeah, and also Sam, like me, big hard on for Greek mythology.
I mean, truly.
Yeah.
I do like there's a couple moments, yeah, where Dean's just like, why do you know that? And he's like,
No, I'm pre-law.
yeah. I guess pre-law, like Greek mythology is kind of like the beginning. Like the Greeks created a lot of versions of law, didn't they?
Well, no, I mean, normally when you take like foundations of law, they
Yeah.
teach you about the Code of Hammurabi, which is more of a Middle Eastern
Oh.
thing as like a basic, you know.
Is that a splitting a baby thing?
I think the Code of Hammurabi is like one of the early versions of like a thing like habeas corpus, like having a reason to detain someone and stuff like that.
Oh,
Things like that.
cool.
I'm pre-law.
Clearly.
I took law. I took 2 like intro law courses.
You're
years ago.
pre-law.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of E's on that pre.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me be clear.
So Dean and Sam suspect a curse and decide that they're going to investigate further in this. They bring Shane to a safer location once he's come back to life. But during the journey, Shane's son, Oliver, arrives at the house
Not by himself.
with his mom.
Yeah. Oliver's like 7.
He still shows
Yeah.
up.
I drove all the way here. Thanks, Dad. I got a ping on the satellite that told me you would be here.
Yeah.
It's
Shane's
me, Oliver.
Shane's wife shows up with his son, Oliver,
Yeah.
and his company.
Nice reference.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Billy Joel in dog form. What
Great
a bad,
songs.
What a bad movie.
Great songs, though.
Oof.
I wouldn't say they're bad.
Hey, Oliver's mom.
He's got it going on.
Yeah. She's all I want, but she loves Promethean dong.
HBD. So they bring Shane to a safer location once they realize that Shane's son,
Every
Oliver...
day she gets peckered to death.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Good God.
I'm sorry.
You're
Barely.
a bad man.
I mean, there are worse.
Oliver's got the same curse.
Yeah, which is super fucked up.
Yeah.
This episode goes from like, oh, it's a guy that like keeps dying. Isn't that silly? To being like, oh no, this is too real.
Yeah. A
Like,
7-year-old dies every day.
yeah, it's super fucked up.
It is a little bit funny when the kid shows up and she was like, yeah, he fell.
He's on the switch. Like he fell. He's fucking dead again.
What a fucking dumb kid. It's just like, whoa, dead. Like,
Chokes on a Lego.
Yeah.
One day and he fucking
Like, especially as like a parent, that's like the whole thing is like you're
He
constantly.
slipped and fell into a molten grilled cheese and he died today.
Because isn't that kind of just like a thing with kids, which is like they're constantly doing really dumb shit at really young ages. That's like almost killing themselves constantly.
Yes. I mean,
So-
it's both. It's
So
both
this is just
silly,
a bad
but-
mom.
It's also silly, but it's like it's also like every parent's worst nightmare that accident will be the thing, and she has to do it every day.
But also,
the only grace she has is that she knows he'll come back. But like, she still has to watch her kid die every day.
do you think that like at a certain point though, she's just like sitting in a park being like, it's fine. What's the worst gonna happen? He's gonna die. Like watching him like doing something
Yeah.
to really like he's got a fork and he's like running at the like the
He's
outlets.
jousting that outlet.
And she's like,
Sure.
what's the worst that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I'm letting them lick all the old like lead toys from the 50s.
It's nice to find out which ones are safe and which ones aren't.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how lead instantly kills you?
Yeah, he dies eventually.
Yeah.
Was that the disease or?
Yeah. Sorry, well, I can't figure out like how you died today. It's
Yeah.
like, I think it's been brewing for like 40 years.
Yeah. So, they're now researching at the bunker.
Yeah.
Sam and Dean have to explain to his wife.
I do like her like recap. She's like, well, at some point in here, Sam is like, think about it. Dies every day, mountaintop, but he's Prometheus.
Or
I love Greek myth. And then when we finally get her recap, she's like, so hang on. He's an ancient Greek god. And
you guys
my
are
son
ghosts.
dies every day because he's inherited a genetic curse, and you guys are Ghostbusters.
And Dean's like,
Pretty much.
No, I do like that. He's like, I'm gonna let that slide since your kid keeps dying, but
Yeah.
I also do like that he's like, oh, he's
He goes,
like,
the only thing I have in common with the Ghostbusters is that busting does indeed make me feel good.
and I've definitely gotten a blowjob from a ghost.
Yeah, me and Aykroyd, baby.
I do like the part where Sam's like, put it together. He dies constantly and loves violent women, and he's like, so he's you?
It is a little bit of a leap to be like, it's definitely Prometheus. Like, it's one thing with some of these to be like, he has all the symptoms. He's a vampire. But this one is like, he is the one and only Prometheus.
Yeah, it is a bit of a stretch.
It's I mean, they end up being 100% right, but it is like the moment where Sam says it is like, I don't think you have enough to go on yet.
Yeah, that's not still enough.
I know we are all watching and we know where this is going, but like in that world, I was like, this is circumstantial at best.
That's like the 4-letter fucking what's it called? The game show where they have to guess what the words are.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, that's the one where they've got like 4 letters up, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's like, I've got it. It's like, well,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah. Icarus.
Yeah.
Another Greek myth.
Naggers.
People who annoy you.
Yeah.
10 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
So, researching at the bunker, Sam and Dean deduce that Shane is actually Prometheus, a titan from Greek mythology cursed by Zeus.
Yeah.
They discuss an ancient Greek hunter, Dracopolis,
Yeah.
or Dragon Penis, as Dean calls
Dragon
him.
Penis. Who basically, because their plan at this point is, all we know is that the curse was put on Prometheus by Zeus.
Mhm.
So our plan is to capture Zeus and demand that he undo it.
I do like how casually they're like, well, we'll ask him, and if he doesn't do it, we'll kill Zeus.
It's even the way Dean says it, like to the mom, where he's like, "Well, at this point, we'll probably, I don't know, capture Zeus and threaten him."
You know that ancient Greek god you've
Who's
heard
like
of?
famous for his unchill temper.
Yes.
It's like, we're gonna do exactly that.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
So Dracopolis, the name of the ancient Greek hunter, is a contemporary Greek surname. Ancient Greeks didn't have surnames. Dracopolis can't be a name, and furthermore, it didn't exist in ancient Greece. Dracopolis means son of the dragon.
Yeah. Or
Dragon penis.
of the dragon's penis.
Yeah. Well, all right.
I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah. They plan to summon Zeus to break the curse using a bone from a worshiper and fulgurite.
Yeah. We should just be like, we're just going to find the hottest woman we can and just wait for a swan to show up. And then we'll get him.
Hell yeah.
Zeus famously transform himself
Killing
into
it,
the
man.
guise of animals and have sex with women.
Fulgurite,
Greek mythology is
a
fun.
crystal formed by lightning strikes.
Yeah.
Which I do like. They're
Yeah.
like, how are we gonna find that?
Best part of summoning Zeus is Fulgurite in your cup.
I was like, what is he do? I'm assuming you've seen that Folgers commercial. The
incest Folgers. My favorite Folgers commercial, you mean?
the only one I know.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Have you seen the sketch where they expand?
Yes.
It's like, we know you two are fucking each other.
Yeah. You're my best brother. With all the elements in place, they summon Zeus, who appears in a flash of lightning.
Yeah. I really like this guy playing
Oh, it's
Zeus.
great.
And again, like, in this first bit where he's like, of course, why don't we just talk about this? Like Zeus is such a piece of shit in Greek mythology.
So
and
it's like a perfect.
This guy did his homework. He's the perfect, like, kind of modern Zeus.
I'm gonna make
He's so fucking scary and also a piece of shit.
I'm gonna make a reference that probably only one person in our entire fan base may know.
Okay.
But I just need to say it because it's the only thing that I can think of when I saw him, which is he's got big Sonny from General Hospital energy.
Wow. Fucking wow.
If you know, you know.
He's got, wow. He's got slight Timothy Oliphant energy. I think. He's got a better voice, though.
Well, yeah. I do.
He's got this kind of deep fucking voice.
I do have a weird question, which is, where was he?
Zeus?
Yeah.
I don't know, Olympus.
But like,
But all these gods are sort of like scattered to the wind in the modern world, right?
because
Part of the thing, I mean,
he seems real powerful still.
well, he does, but also like the weirdest thing in this episode that we blew over is they were like, well, we know how to kill Zeus if it comes to that because of this thing from Dracopolis. We need like a bone from a worshiper. And so they go on the internet and Sam's like, oh, I found a pagan Greek mythology worship cemetery in town.
Oh,
And so they go to dig up a guy's
Huh.
bone. But it's like, so first of all, they exist. Secondly, they got a website. Thirdly, they're like, here's where all of our bodies are buried.
Do you need a spare bone?
I mean, listen.
I got a bone.
You talking to the dog? Or?
I got a bone to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very weird. But
That's the weirdest part of this episode is like, oh, thank God there's a convenient, like, Zeus worshipping cemetery next door.
that is
That's the craziest part of the whole episode.
discount Zeus bones.
Because when they said we need a bone of a worshiper, I was like, I know he's not a worshiper, but he's part of the pantheon, and he dies every day and then heals. Take one of his.
yeah, they'll regrow. I
That's
guess.
kind of. I was like,
Yeah.
do that, and then they were like, no, we need to find like a guy named Norman who's just like, yeah, I bet Zeus fucking exists. Bury me with the Zeus believers.
DiscountZeusBones.com.
Yeah.
.net. What am I talking?
Sell off those ZeusBones.com.
Wow.
It's a deep cut reference.
That is. Negotiations with Zeus fail.
Yeah. Because Zeus, the other thing that's very true is exceedingly charming.
Yes.
And they're trying to play hardball with him. They're like, we're not going to let you out of this fucking trap until you uncurse the boy. And they're like, fine, we're going to play hardball. They're all leaving. And the mom's like, no, my boy. And I mean, I'm being shitty about it, but like, I don't blame her. But she fucks it all up.
Yeah.
And she undoes the trap. And Zeus gets out and he's like, oh, yeah, it's time for some fucking lightning.
Yeah. Lightning from my hands. Lightning from my hands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Zeus then
You're
attacks.
a Greek god, Jefferson.
Jesus Christ. Zeus attacks, incapacitating
Zeus.
Shane, Sam, and Dean. Artemis, Zeus's daughter, then intervenes.
Yeah.
Revealing her conflicted feelings about Prometheus. And we find out that they'd be boning
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
In a dramatic moment, Shane impales both himself and Zeus with an arrow.
So there's one thing that happens in between
Well,
here.
because she goes to take the boys.
She takes the Winchesters to go like execute them
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
else
yeah.
or whatever, while Zeus is, because Zeus's whole thing is like, as soon as he gets out, he's like, oh, why I would never plan to do something so horrible to such a sweet little boy, but that's one of life's happy accidents.
Yes.
And he's like, has he seen his son die? Because he's gonna see it a bunch fucking more.
Yeah.
And he's like talking to the kid, and it's all weird. He's like, isn't it great to be immortal? Sure, you die, but you come back every day, and it's sleepy time right now, isn't it?
Oh, it's so
like everything he says, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's super fucked up. And he's fucking Zeus, so you're like, oh my God, what have we done? What
Yep.
have we done? But meanwhile, the boys are kind of taken by Artemis, and Sam uses his fucking cool ass, definitely not a virgin knowledge of Greek mythology to mess with her and be like, you obviously could have found him in it, because Artemis is the goddess of the hunt.
Yeah.
It's like a hunter's patron god. And he's like, you couldn't find a shack in Montana. It's like, you knew where he was. You didn't want to kill him. Like, you don't want to kill him now. You don't want to help your dad.
And what's crazy is
gonna fuck
he
up this
just
kid.
told us how much he loves you.
Yeah.
She's like, fucking really?
Yeah. I do like that while this is happening and she's like hurting them, Dean's like, really good job, Sam. You're doing great.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Well, because he starts antagonizing her.
He's like, are you seriously trash talking to God right now? It's pretty good. Kind of classic SPN sort of humor.
I'm super into that.
But
yeah.
eventually she comes back. She's got her kind of classic arrow drawn.
She said you failed this.
Yeah, you have failed this
Pantheon.
episode. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Artemis is in Justice League.
Really?
In the flashback where everyone's fighting Darkseid.
Oh.
We see Zeus, we see Ares, and we see Artemis.
Whoa.
And Artemis uses her like kind of magic arrow to take down a couple of spaceships.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
But
But
at
she
any rate,
shoots.
she shoots. Zeus uses the power of static electricity to use his lightning and move Prometheus in the way. And then Zeus is standing behind him. He's like, you're going to fucking die forever, you little piece of shit. And Prometheus stabs the arrow through him into Zeus, and it kills Zeus and
Prometheus
dispels the magic and kills Prometheus.
Yeah, but his son is still alive.
Well, yeah, because the son didn't get killed there.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
alive again. He just won't die every day now.
But he does have Prometheus powers.
No, not anymore.
But like he doesn't have dying powers. But does he have? He's part god.
Interesting. Interesting. Don't investigate.
That's maybe a thing we'll tie up someday. Nope.
Nope.
Uh,
It's not the craziest one of those we
I
don't
mean,
tie up.
truly, with a child. Dean and Sam reflect on the events, now pondering the unpredictable nature of their lives and the sacrifices they witness.
Yeah, and Sam's like, maybe I'm not strong enough to do the trials. And Dean's like, fuck, just do it.
Yeah, we're in too far now.
But then we get to like just Dean on his own in the bunker. He's like, Cass, you know I'm not the praying kind.
But you know when
It's
I'm
basically
alone,
begging, but with you, I don't mind. Anyway,
I'll get on my knees.
Anyway. He's like, you look out for Sammy. And then nothing happens. He's like, where the fuck are you, Cass? And we don't cut away. We still don't know where Cass is.
It would have been nice to have some heaven representation in an episode about other types of gods. We never get that.
No, but also like it feels like, I mean, other than the, what is it called? The Hammer of the Gods episode in season 5, where we literally put Gabriel and Lucifer in a room with other gods.
Yeah.
But I even just wanted to like, we should just see like Cass in a chair with Naomi talking to him, like, or just check it like in the episode, just a quick 2-second thing, and we're like, oh fuck, right, that.
Yeah.
But for Dean to just talk to no one, like I guess we're in Dean's shoes there, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I sort of wanted just a little bit of like, yeah, where the fuck is Cass?
Totally.
What does she have him doing? Because
I know.
if he's gone this long, he's doing something.
Yeah.
Right.
So what did you think of this episode?
In general, I think it's an interesting episode. It's a neat premise. I like going and taking some sort of specific piece of lore instead of something real broad like, oh, chupacabras this episode or something. It's like we're talking about this one story from this one belief from this one like pantheon or whatever. I think it's like a really like so there's some good character stuff. I don't know that the mom or Prometheus or Oliver are great actors.
Sure.
But I do like how fucked up the situation is.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of like high stakes character wise, especially when we're talking about characters that cannot die, to make the stakes that high where it's like just live with it. You know what I mean? Like there would be the temptation maybe to just be like, yeah, but whatever. You get used to it.
Yeah.
But I think it's like a very human kind of story. I like that. I think Zeus is perfect. That is exactly what Zeus should be like.
Yeah.
It's great. And that actor is amazing. And he plays it so sinister, really fucked up and petty the way that Zeus is. Yeah, overall, pretty solid episode. Some good humor. I'd give it a... I don't think it's like great, though. I'd give it like a 3.75 Prometheus.
Nice, man.
Do you mean that? Was it nice?
No.
Oh, fuck. I really needed that. Shit.
You were gonna day I've had.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think that I do remember this episode. I think the concept of Prometheus is cool. I think we slightly underplayed Zeus and like Prometheus and Greek like pantheon stuff. Like that's a pretty cool thing to feel like.
Yeah.
It was a little quick to just kind of throw it in and out. And I think I always want, now that we know there's like this group of like there's generations of gods and things like that, like
right.
I kind of want more interaction with like what do the older ones or the newer ones think, like all that kind of stuff. I'd like some
right.
more interaction from me, but it's a simple premise. I think like I didn't know that much about Prometheus going into this, and
right.
so it was cool to like find out about him and to build that into the lore. And it's not a fantastic episode, and the mom is a terrible actor. Everybody else is fine, but she's specifically pretty bad.
I do feel like Prometheus sometimes just kind of dead eye stares when they're like, we need you to be emotional in this scene, and then he kind of just goes,
oh yeah, he's bringing nothing to the table.
He's pretty.
I also like that he immediately comes off the mountain and immediately impregnates a woman.
Nice.
Like 7 years, the kid is 7. Like
yeah,
it was like instant.
10,000 years.
Yeah. Like what were you gonna say?
It's okay.
No. It feels like you have like a really great
I was
thing
gonna
to
say
say.
something really lewd, and then I also realized that's not how pregnancy works. I was gonna say 10,000 years, I'll give you such a prick in the neck.
Oh.
But it's not how you make a kid.
Nope.
Anyway.
Nope. You're a bad man.
I'm sorry. Dick. That rhymes.
Cool, man. I'm going to give this also 3.75 bolts of lightning.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Or-
It's Zeus time, baby.
Yeah.
Time to cut Zeus.
Whoa. Fuck, man. So many good puns. Well, those are our reviews, but before we go, we've got a couple notes from fellow hunters.
Ooh, all right.
The first one with the subject, I fucking love Garth.
Oh, don't we all?
I loved this episode, season 8, episode 6, Southern Comfort.
Right.
Because we get the return of Garth. Bobby Garth equals Barth? Gobby?
I don't know, man.
This is them, not me. And Dean, unless you think it's cool.
Yeah.
Then I did it. And finally, Dean tells Sam what a piece of shit he's been for years. Of course, Sam is continuing to be a little bitch about Benny and being called out for his bullshit by both Dean and Garth, which I am all for.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes epilepsy has an upside. I can rewatch shows like they are brand new.
Is memory a thing with epilepsy? Is that the idea there?
I
I know very little about epilepsy. I'm sorry.
My mom is epileptic, but she just had seizures. Like I don't think she had a memory thing.
Oh no.
But I legit can't remember what happens this season. I don't know if it's epilepsy. I can't really remember it super well either.
Well, I have apoplexy.
What?
Like I go apoplectic.
What's that?
Like full of rage. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
you never heard being like apoplectic?
No.
Oh.
Love listening to you guys every week, though I may have to restart because once a week is not enough. Thank God for that epilepsy.
Yeah, what are you, my wife?
Once a week is not cool. You said that like it was a bad thing, but that sounds like a cool thing.
Oh no.
You're like, boy, I have to
Oh,
have
no.
sex with my wife at least once
Oh,
a
no.
week.
I'm the bad guy
Yeah.
now.
Christina from Lynchburg.
Nice.
The second note. Hey, fellow Supernatural fan over here from the UK.
Okay. Okay, UK.
Okay, UK.
Okok. Okay, UK.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. This felt like the thing to do.
Okay.
I'm not stupid, I think.
Remember.
Go on.
I discovered the pod a couple of months ago and am up to season 5. So hopefully we'll be listening in real time soon. Forgive me if what I said you've already discussed. Just wanted to get in touch. I had a couple of thoughts. Number 1, if they throw lighters into a set of remains and in that macho way all the time, I reckon they must have to buy them in bulk. Just watched the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Because they're just like...
it's true. Yeah, there should be a scene where it's like Sam pushing a cart through Costco. He's buying a 500 pack of Zippos.
But it's also, yeah, because it's not the like little plasticky ones.
It's
It's like
always a fucking like metal Zippo.
throw it
lighter.
in there.
That's a good point.
Or there's just like a
They used to do it with matchbooks though. They didn't always throw
No.
the Zippos.
I do like the idea that there's like a post-credit scene where Sam's just like kicking around dust to try to like find the lighter again.
Yeah, they have to stay.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
wait, and then you just got to sift through the coals,
Hold on.
the
mean, is
people coals.
If the guy's name was Cole,
Yeah,
it would be Cole.
that's coal.
Cole. Number 2.
Good.
If you love Kurt Fuller in
Mhm.
this, have you seen him in Psych? That seems like a basic ass show you would watch.
It is a basic ass show I would watch. I just haven't.
Absolute legend. If you haven't, Last Night Gus would be a great one to watch if you don't want to do it in order. P.S. I'm a Dean girl from Yvette. Thanks, Yvette.
Yvette from the UK.
Yep.
Very nice. Where in the UK?
She can't answer.
Well, no, I mean not immediately. I'm just,
Oh, okay.
Where in the UK? I don't need like a street or I just mean like
Where do you live?
yeah, tell me where you live.
Want to play a game?
You've written into your favorite podcast, but now your parasocial dynamic has been taking a turn.
If you want to overly complicate your parasocial relationship with us,
Yeah.
you can join our Discord.
And how? Patreon.com
I mean, truly, it's gotten-
/Ghostfacers.
Things have gotten complicated.
It's okay. /Ghostfacers.
The tensions have never been higher.
For $1 a month, you can join Angel Radio, our amazing community Discord server. You can flirt with us. You can
Yeah,
do
our
whatever.
fuck lab, as I like to call it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Or at the $5 level, you get access to the Bunker Report, our brand new bonus weekly episode where we talk about all sorts of extra SPN stuff. We're going to go back and watch some episodes with guests. We're talking about the Winchesters, we're talking about the Ghostfacers web series, all sorts of extra stuff, and it helps to support us.
That's right. Also, if you want to be like Yvette or Christina, and you want to send us a note about a past or maybe future episode, or just want to say hi, you can do so through our email at ghostfacerspodcast@gmail.com, or reach out to us through our various social media platforms.
Ghostfacers Pod on Facebook and Instagram.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on whatever platform you listen to us. And while you're there, why don't you give us a 5-star review, and we will also read that on a future episode.
That's right. And if you want your peckered to death daily
You really were
shirts,
fucking saving that up.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Well, you do one then.
You want your Zeus Suit Riot shirt?
Fuck. That's so good. Son of a bitch.
Zeus Suit Riot.
Oh
Riot.
my god. That's fucking good. Shit.
That's why I do it.
He's holding a saxophone made of lightning.
Oh my god! It's like, it's just like one of those like old like fucking on the side of a van, and he's like playing sax on the top of a mountain. There's like lightning in the background,
and he's wearing a zoot suit.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. That's rad as hell.
That's fucking so
Zoot
good.
Suit Riot. Fuck you. That's so good. Shit.
You can buy that shirt at GhostfacersPodcastStore.com.
Wasn't ready for that.
Let me cook.
It was amazing.
Thank you. We've got a whole other podcast.
That's right, the Dr. DC podcast. We talk about DC Comics and superheroes, and if you like the way that we talk about lore of magic and myth and stuff like that over here, you might like how we talk about that stuff over there. Right now, we're in the middle of Docmas, 12 episodes leading up to Christmas, and nothing weird or dangerous goes on there.
Oh,
no.
Damn, I'm looking good. Much better.
Did I already do my Duke B. Hawkins joke? Damn, I wish I was your lover.
Damn,
Duke,
I wish I was your lover.
Duke Nukem and Sophie B. Hawkins crossover.
Duke B.
Duke B. Nukem. Damn, I wish I was your lover.
What world?
Who is that joke for?
You, only you. Say goodbye, bitch.
Jerk.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.